Within the past century, there's been an interesting increase in the number of otherworldly discoveries made in the perpetual permafrost of the steppe. It seems as though ever-changing climate is melting away the ice that once kept these prehistoric beings preserved in antiquity, but is now opening up a mysterious time capsule, ready to reveal secrets from the Earth's past. Who knows what we may encounter in the future, with the issue of global warming continually looming over our heads. Whatever we might find in the years to come will remain a mystery until time decides to reveal it to us. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we'll be taking a look at 3 creatures which have been found frozen in ice. The Kalim woolly rhinoceros. In 2007, gold miners on the Kalim River in northeastern Siberia made a jaw-dropping discovery. Instead of the gold they were seeking, they uncovered the almost wholly preserved cadaver of a woolly rhinoceros, which had been concealed from human eyes for tens of thousands of years. The Coelodonta antiquitatis, known commonly as the woolly rhinoceros, which inhabited Europe and northern Asia throughout the Pleistocene era up until the last glacial period. Before this breathtaking discovery, only fragmented evidence of the woolly rhinoceros was available for analysis and speculation. Never before had such a well-preserved body of one of these amazing beasts been found. The entire left side of the rhinoceros's body was in almost perfect condition. The left side of the body still had the skin attached on its ear, head, and even both fore and hind legs. Even its fragile skull survived, its 2 horns and jaw still attached. Unfortunately, the body's right side wasn't as shielded from the elements. The right side of the body lacks a skull, patches of skin, and even legs, which notably appear to have been torn off the body. Whilst it is possible that this rhino was hunted by humans, it is unlikely. Humans hunted for mammoths, but they tended to scavenge the bones of woolly rhinos and use them as tools instead of outwardly attacking them. Other remains of the Coelodonta antiquitatis have been, and continue to be, remarkably rare and valuable. Only 3 other separate remains of these woolly rhinos have ever been found. The Kalim River woolly rhinoceros is the 4th in a tiny handful of discoveries. The first proper carcass of this rhino was unearthed in 1929 and currently resides in the Polish Museum of Natural History in Krakow. It is a female rhinoceros with both horns missing. The second found mummy currently resides in the Ukrainian History Museum, and the third was found in 1972 near the settlement of Cherapcha. The found specimen was a near-complete skeleton of the animal. The skin and pelt on its leg remained partially intact, but the body was in poor condition. As one might expect of an archaeological mummy sitting in ice for thousands of years, the organs of the Kalim woolly rhinoceros were, sadly, lost to time. All organs but the stomach and intestines, which upon pollen and spore analysis revealed that the rhinoceros was a mega herbivore and would have feasted on a steady diet of sagebrush and various grasses. Thanks to the wonder of scientific DNA sequencing, researchers decipher that these woolly rhinos had a steady and secure population until the very end of the last glacial period. Scientists speculate that the sudden change in climate after the Ice Age ended was the main contributing factor that led to their extinction. The woolly rhinos were, as their name suggests, evolved to withstand freezing temperatures and not heat. The Yucca bison. Yakutia is an enigmatic place tucked away in the far corner of Russia by the Kolyma region. Many astonishing findings happen there. About 15 frozen, mummified carcasses, skeletal remains, and corpses of ancient, now extinct creatures have been found in the area. This is, of course, due to the fact that there are many areas of permafrost in the natural landscape. Regardless, it must never get boring to live in a place renowned for extraordinary and significant archaeological and paleontological discoveries. The Yucca bison, named appropriately because it is one of the many creatures found in the Yakutia region, was officially found in the summer of 2011 on the shore of Lake Chekalak. It is the mummified body of an ancient steppe bison. These steppe bison dwelled in most areas of the prehistoric world, from the British Isles to Central Asia and even the north of America. The main theory behind their extinction is simple. They were steadily replaced by the modern European bison, and the climate changed too quickly for them to evolve. An analysis of the bison's body samples showed that it was a 4-year-old male whose remains have been dated back to 10,500 years ago. It seems as though the steppe bison had more in common to the European bison than the American bison, but shared common traits with both of them, such as body structure and body shapes. Despite being under the age of 5, the steppe bison was already at the height of a fully grown and matured American bison. This suggests that the steppe bison at their prime could weigh well over 1,000 kilograms. The Yucca bison earned its place in the Archaeological Hall of Fame by being the best found specimen of these creatures to date. Its organs remained inside its body for over 10,000 years, giving humanity a chance to properly study the intricate details of the lifestyles led by these fascinating beings. The collection curator and manager of the Mammoth site in South Dakota has stated that the mummy of this bison was preserved so well that it earned a record for the level of its preservation. The specific cause of the Yucca bison passing away is speculated to be starvation. Steppe bison have healthy layers of fat surrounding their abdomen, but the Yucca bison lacks this. Other remains of steppe bison have been found in the past, notably in Alaska in 1934 and 1936 respectively, but these were only mummified legs, hooves and bones of steppe bison. The Yucca bison is the first of its kind found sufficiently preserved and mostly whole. The data collected from both the Yucca bison as well as the few and scarce remains of other steppe bison suggest that they passed away in recent antiquity, about 8,000 years ago. This means that they surely survived the Pleistocene to Holocene periods of time, and though their numbers dwindled in some places, their population was kept stable until a sudden, unexpected decrease in suitable habitats for them in the pastures of Siberia. It appears the change in early Holocene climate was a significant reason for their demise. Another reasoning behind their extinction is the fact humans bred them with aurochs, which are also now extinct, to produce what we know as the European bison. The Yucca Mammoth. Yet another mysterious discovery made in the area of Yakutia. This magnificent creature was found in 2010. Yucca the Mammoth was named after the Yucca people who found her. This woolly mammoth carcass was found in the area by the Laptev Sea. The site, however, was left untouched until 2012, when P. Lazarev and S. Grigoriev of the Saka Academy arrived to take a look at Yucca. Due to Yucca's carcass being near the shore, much of the bluff was washed away during that time despite a moderately tame water level, which negatively impacted the research which could be rendered on the carcass. Yucca spent those 2 years in Yakutia's natural refrigerator, called a Lednik Glacier. When the remains were found, they were hanging off a melting ledge of a slope composed of loose sediment. The samples taken from her bones and skull revealed that Yucca was alive 30,000 years ago, and the analysis of her tusks and teeth suggested her to be about 6 to 8 years old before she passed away. Old fossils and frozen remains of mammoths have been historically so easy to find in Yakutia that the local folklore's various legends link mammoths to water in spiritual ways, portraying them as water guardians and spirits. As Yucca herself was found in water, we can see why the ancient populace of Yakutia would think mammoths to be sacred spirits with how often they would find their bones and remains. A popular theory regarding Yucca's loss of life is that the mammoth was attacked by lions, but there is little evidence to prove this. Human interference with Yucca, however, is possible. A 40-inch incision was found in Yucca's lumbar, caused by a sharp instrument. A considerable amount of her organs were missing. The skull, pelvis, bones, and ribs had been removed and placed around the carcass. The burial place of Yucca was most likely in shallow fresh water with a steady stream, with the environment slowing the process of decay. Scholar Daniel C. Fisher explained in his studies that the butchery of mammoths was commonplace and ancient humans might have used this technique as a way of storing food at a low temperature. Who knows what other immaculate beings we'll discover in trapped ice? For all we know, the thawing permafrost might reveal secrets to the most prominent speculations and questions we've been eager to find out. It could confirm or break theories in archaeology and paleontology. Or will our future discoveries be catastrophic, unleashing horrors from before humans walked the earth? There is no way to know for certain what awaits us in the melting ice, but we can rest assured that whatever we find, it will be fascinating. But what do you make of these creatures found frozen in ice? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.